is very important for many reasons. Three important events happened. One among them was the invasion of USSR in Afghanistan. So America made a plan with the help of Saudi Arabia, European countries and Pakistan that according to that plan they gathered all Muslims in Pakistan and they trained them. They, they indoctrinated them. They told them that communists are someone who don't believe in God and they are capturing your mosques here in Afghanistan. You have to fight. This is your holy war. That is jihad. During Cold War, there was a propaganda war also. Yes. Hollywood made so many movies. USSR also made so many movies. They came out with books and literature and newspapers against each other. That is a propaganda war. You understand propaganda?
Yes. Yes.
So when that happened, what America did proved to be very successful because many Muslims believe the American propaganda that it is against Islam and all, and they gathered in Pakistan. Saudi Arabia provided the money because Saudi Arabia has enough money, right? Ample money. So people got money and America gave them training to fight and America gave them weapons to fight. And the war continued from 1979 to 1989, 10 years. Finally, by that time, USSR leader was Mikhail Gorbachev, who recently died 2 months ago. So he realized that, okay, it is very, we are suffering a lot. So he decided to move out of Afghanistan. So America got success here. In first war, there was no clear winner. In second war, USSR was winner. But in third war, third important war, USA won. As a result, USSR became very weak. People became angry at the government and communist system because all resources were going for war. Right?
Yes.
So now many countries in Eastern Europe and USSR, especially Ukraine, they were all demanding autonomy or self-rule or independence. And he realized that USSR, it's time to leave all these things and release, whoever wants to be independent, they can be independent. As a result of this 10-year-long war, in the year 1991, USSR disintegrated into so many countries. For example, USSR became Russia, Ukraine, Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, so many others, right? Belarus, so many others, some 15-16 countries are there. And these Eastern European countries like Poland and others, they also, lost touch with communism, communist ideology. They also joined America's group war. At least they were not with USSR. So as a result of these, long Cold War, finally America won that war, and world from bipolar world became unipolar world. Now only one superpower was there from 1991 till recently. But now in the year 2022, we are seeing trends that the world is no more a unipolar world, but it is becoming a multipolar world. Because many power centers are emerging, especially China and Russia again. The present Russian President Vladimir Putin wants to revive an old Russian supremacy over the world. So we don't know where we will go now, but this is about the proxy wars during Cold War. So we are already, in our 35-40 minutes, I think. So we'll stop here till proxy war, and next time, okay, briefly, give me 2 minutes. During that time, this Cold War time, America made a military alliance with so many allied countries. That alliance is called as NATO and SEATO and CENTO. Military alliance. When America made a military alliance called NATO, USSR also made a military alliance during Cold War that is called as Warsaw Pact. Warsaw is a city in Poland. So they made military. That was an era of military pacts also, military alliances also. And I already told you about arms race and space race. And in our next class, um, during that time they also sent spies in each other's countries. There were many movies, and have you seen any James Bond movie? You will see that James Bond spy will go to USSR and he will do something good for America. Similarly, USSR also sent spies there in America. That is also one aspect of Cold War. So we'll stop here, and in our next class we'll talk about non-aligned movement, in which India played a very important part. What is non-aligned movement, and we'll also learn about West Asian crisis and some other topics related to this topic of post-war world and India. Okay, thank you. For today we'll wind up.